Very nice, Jesse. Anyways, what's up, guys? It's me, Vince. Ryder, I'm still homeless. Anyways, yeah, hell of a boss. That was fire. Episode 7. My goodness, that got me. Part 1, basically, part 1 of the finale. But yeah, let's talk about it. This episode was deep. You start to learn a lot about these characters, more than I can, ever comprehend. But it's good stuff. And my goodness, I enjoyed it. Anyways, I'm gonna try my best to review this the way I review it because I am not a reviewer and I suck at it. So yeah, F it, let's do this. I mean, it starts off with them just doing their job, and pretty much you got Looney chilling over there, and you have the whole gang in one place. That's nice. They just brought a whole autumn tree just to remind us it's fall, which it is. But yeah, pretty much that's how the episode starts, and it was really good. It was pretty much as it starts off, seeing how Blitz really wants to be part of them no matter where they go. I mean, for sure. But of course, Mox is announced, pretty much 1 year marriage anniversary, question mark. I think I miss pretty much placed those in my head. I'm like, wait, is it marriage or date? I mean, pretty much should be marriage. So I guess a marriage 1 year anniversary. Congrats to these M&Ms. Yes, Mox and Millie having a date together, and pretty much it shows an interesting place where they had a date, which I'm gonna show in a minute. But yeah, as it shows here, and pretty much I could have said a second. I said a minute, but from the looks of here, and as I'm trying to analyze, there's different places that is set around the hell Pentagon, I think it's called. And yeah, the whole world itself as they, enter this big, huge royal elevator. I guess this is the transfer spot, kind of like if, in the metro or in the subway or no matter where you're at. Or here in the Bay Area, we call it the BART station. I guess it's sort of the same concept in a ways, kind of like in an airport, but this time in an elevator, a big elevator. I'm guessing. I'm kind of interested to hear what the size of the elevator is, but this is where they at. They're pretty much at an elevator going to different places, and these places are centered around sins. So you have lust, you have envy, you have sloth. I think, and also, lust is actually in the highest right there. It's pretty much high up in the blue, as you see in the screen. If you can zoom it in real quick, I don't know how you zoom in YouTube as you're watching this video, but yeah, you have envy, you have sloth, and it's kind of interesting because I do want to see these areas. And in my guess, lust, in the place of lust, is there a chance to see like Angel in there? Look, I really miss Angel. Look, I was trying to really, I was predicting. I was like, a new Hasbin Hotel. It's coming this Halloween. I just know it's gonna happen, and it didn't. It didn't. It was kind of sad. But moving on, we got Blitz basically spying in and actually wanting to actually follow them, follow Millie and Mox at their date, their honeymoon, and also you see here calling Luna and letting her know like, yep, Daddy Blitz is busy, so hope I'm gonna be late at home or something like that. And here we are. Pretty much this is the area of the lust, I guessing. And this is none other than OZZIE'S, which is Osimoto's place. I did a little bit studying here and there. Not. I just saw some pictures that Osimoto is the actual Greek character, the Prince of Lust or something like that. I don't know. I mean, to me, we're gonna get there in a minute or in a couple of seconds. That from my opinion of Osimoto's look, it doesn't seem to me like, if you told me like he's like the Prince of Lust, I'll basically be like, yeah, yeah, right, yeah, okay. But moving on, pretty much we see here as Bliss getting confronted as he was trying to sneak inside the club of Aussies, and it was none other than Jesse Boy. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, I just had to, pretty much use this highlight the first time I saw it, and I was like, damn. Damn, damn, damn. But yeah, manly man actually taking care of pretty much he is hard one to get, that's for sure, as Bliss tried to flirt and got polarized. And pretty much I thought I had a picture that he was sent to the trash can. But nah, not really. As we see here, we see Stolas daddy alone. And pretty much, I'm not sure where the kid is, Octavia, and also the wife. I hope they didn't left. I hope that's not the reason. That's what I'm hoping. I really hope so, because I guess there is still a chance. Like, are they really gone? We have to pretty much wait and find out of the next of part two of this finale, because I'm getting this feeling that the wife kind of left Stolas, and that's why he's sad or something like that. It could be something else. Maybe he's bored and lonely. I feel like that. That'd be a vibe. But yeah, it just seems like that. Especially seeing the TV show he was watching, Helluva Nova, something like that. Some drama TV show that they try to portray in the television in the show, but it kind of really showcased like something that I really hope it really isn't true, that the wife left, and because it would be deep. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but at the same time, that would be kind of dark. Moving on, we see that Stoles, our daddy, happens to basically was asked for a date with none other than Blitz, as Blitz was trying to play it smooth and actually trying to actually get a date so that he can go enter in, because pretty much in OZZIE'S, you have to have a couple in order to get inside the club. So this was a good, plan to use Stolas. How dare you, Blitz? But understandable. Pretty much, you really want to, annoy. And really thinking about it, why did Blitz do this? What happened? It kind of makes sense. Like, all this comes together karma wise, because it's like Blitz just came in there just to ruin, I'm guessing, or basically spy on Moxie's and Millie's date, even though Millie and Mox, well, necessarily Mox, specifically said, please don't come, Blitz. Please don't come. So as it moves on, pretty much asking for Stolas for a favor. Stolas is pretty much excited in this one. Got dressed up and showed up, and pretty much you can see that ain't nobody messing with Stolas's date for sure. Ain't nobody messing with Blitzy, as they try to get in, and seeing the Jesse mess with them. Yeah, of course. I mean, we all know the scene. If you've seen it, you pretty much see it, okay? And yeah, poor Jesse got served. He's still hot with him, okay? Look at those. But yeah, they're inside the club, and we see Blitz spying on Million Mox, you know, with Stolas basically just sitting there alone in this date. Yeah, it's a pretty much awkward kind of feel for Stolas, and I kind of see how nervous and because of how awkward it is. And when you're in this fabulous place, it's a date. It's supposed to be a date. He was expecting a date, but nope. It turns out that, of course, obviously, Blitz is just there to spy on Million Mox, and yeah. Is that it? There has to be more to this. There has to be more into it, because later on, oh, I love this scene, as this lady said, like, can I get some, get some, like something like that, just these different scenes. You can see the difference of it. And later on, yeah, it's just that I feel bad for Stolas in this episode. The whole of it itself made me feel bad for Stolas. One of my favorite characters, him, Angel Dust, and pretty much, okay, F it, everyone in, this universe of the Has Been Helluva universe. But it's one of those feelings, like, it's just like, damn, that really hurts, doesn't it? And pretty much later on, we saw Fizzaroli again. So that was interesting, seeing Fizzaroli another time. I didn't realize I would see him again, but apparently we do, and he's over there conquering. It turns out that he actually still alive, and that he has a better place, better than Lululand. That's for sure. And of course, entertaining the gets as well. I love the representation of different, like, male couples here. I dig it. I dig it. In this male couple, like, you can tell that Blitz is like, oh God, not him. But yeah, moving on. Lululand. He definitely referenced it, because everyone should know, because they can never forget what happened to him at Lululand, as he literally almost died. And of course, that was basically the other date. I think now thinking about it, another thing to think about it, is this really their first date? Wasn't the first day like Lululand? Actually, no, it was more like a babysitting deal to actually watch Octavia, so it was somewhat like, I don't know, if I can remember, because my memory is, because, trauma tends to get me forget a lot of things. But yeah, I guess, this is sort of like the official kind of, first date, even though Blitz, like, he even knows it, like, yeah, that's right, this is our first date. But anyways, their first date got ruined because Verosika's there. As I never expect to actually see Verosika again, but many fans would love that. And it was good to see her, still styling, especially her voice and everything else, between. Like, this is just, for all the Verostica fans, they are fed. And moving on, we see Fizzerol, this scene, the freaking character over there saying, I got four of them. Fizzerol is like, okay, gotta get away from this guy. But the fame comes with a price. But yeah, we see Mox being announced that actually he's gonna be performing in stage. I think I did this on my birthday at one time. I did like a ukulele kind of performance. Man, that was pretty much a disaster. But not for Mox, as he was playing, I guess, a ukulele thing. Not really ukulele. I don't know. It was a tree string kind of instrument. He was busting them acoustics, that's for sure. But it was an overall good performance, as he was singing and everyone was questioning it, of course. But also like this scene where he's singing to his love, the M&Ms coming spilling out. As I call this love M&M, okay? Millie Mox, okay, and M&Ms my favorite candy, even though I didn't really have some. Instead, I just had like a bunch of Hershey's. Look, I did not have enough trick-or-treaters, you know what I mean? But anyways, yeah, it seems that these two pop up and we see none other than Ozzy Osmodius. I almost said Ozzymoto. Oh my god, I almost said Ozzymoto, didn't I? Wow. RP Notre Dame. But yeah, Ozymandias or Aussies. I just call it Aussies. Why not? Aussies. Not Aussie, like, oh wait, mate. Like, no, Aussies, like, Aussie, like, the big guy. The big guy, you know what I'm saying? This guy. So pretty much we are introduced to Aussies. He said he's the embodiment, or at least, Aussie's boyfriend. Fizzaroli, which I guess they're together, which yes, but it's like, is Ozzy really the embodiment of lust? I never pictured that embodiment of lust. If you told me that either like Angel or Verosica or even Stolas was the embodiment of lust, I would totally believe you. But for Ozzy, it felt like he was sort of like something else. Maybe he would be the mentor of lust. He would be the king, or something like that. Maybe he would be the king of lust or something, but never something that represents lust. At least to me, I can't really seem to see it. I kind of have to look back in the designs and everything and really know who Ozymandias is. But yeah, it turns out Ozzy is, I guess, I don't know, less something, or pretty much the president of lust. But maybe in a couple years he's got not gonna be, he's gotta be replaced, something like that. Why did I put politics in this? Anyways, we see that Fizzaroli and Ozymandias basically making fun of the sentimental love due to how this place is run by lust as they want it to be. But we see that Blitz pretty much wants to fight back, as really tries to save Mox, maybe I think so. But yep, got pulverized, but but especially how he was dropped. Like, I feel like this would be like an ultimate rap battle, except it's a poetic, beautiful song battle. As Blitz got roasted by Fizzaroli, and pretty much rightfully so, as things tend to come back. It's almost like things are just not going well for Blitz in a sense, and I kind of understand it. I feel sorry for him, especially how he's got dealt with Veroska. Now I feel like really bad for him. I'm like, ugh, nothing seems to look good for you, Blitz. Like, I'm just like, man, Verosika and Fizz, and like these two from the nightmares of, like, I think like last episode with Striker, or some of those episodes of where he was having a fever dream or something like that. Also, where's Striker? That could have been cool if we had Striker in this one. Man, that could have been. Anyways, moving on, we see Stolas. And this is where it got deep. Pretty much Stolas was just chilling pretty much, with his date. But then got recognized by Ozymandias. Ozzy, and yeah, Ozzy tends to open the straight truth bomb, as talking about how would you leave your family and your wife, like how would you leave your kid and your wife, and pretty much Ozzy does have a point, as left for Blitz, because Blitz, as much as Stolas loves Blitz, and I really hope that's true, the same for Blitz loving Stolas. Is it even worth it for your family, for your familyhood? Is like, could this be a sort of like lesson of love? Could this be an example? But anyways, yes, as Millie tends to knock out Fizzaroli. I mean, look at that. That's cool. But no, yeah. As they pretty much continue the song, we had to at least have one fight scene. There's no fight scenes in this one except for one. Pretty much getting like Fizzaroli getting pulverized once again, and yeah, it seems like they're just pretty much you see this whole love kind of thing, and you see like Vraska living her life single, and you see as well Blitz pretty much mad and upset and feels like he's been defeated in a way that Stolas and Bliss kind of looks like they do kind of feel like and to me defeated, and pretty much they got served in this whole spot, as it was a rough night for him, obviously. And of course, as they end the song, they got kicked out. I just love this scene as well. You see Fizzaroli not taking none of this. And then you got Ozzy, pretty much my last time saying Ozzy or Ozymandias, telling them to, well, get the F out, pretty much. But later on, another deep scenes, and just gets deeper as the whole episode ends, as we see Blitz really trying to come to terms what he's been through. But you see Stolas there for him, care for him as he's trying to cheer him up and trying his best. But Stolas kind of just feels like, oh, you're just there because you want me to F you or something like that. Oh, this is about sex, and I don't think that's true. I feel like, Stolas really does see Blitz for who he is, and, really loves him, really cares, That's what love is, caring, just being there for each other, and that's pretty much the, kind of obstacles that they have to really turn into, even though that both of them didn't really feel like it, in a way. And especially for Blitz, Stolas was left there alone, and that was kind of like rough, especially how hearing that the wife left or something like that, and it's he was just alone there, alone in the mansion. And yeah, that was a sad scene, but nothing's more sad. And also, I want to bring this up. Tex is back. Is there a chance for Tex and Luna to be together? Oh, that would be fire. But this scene was deep. I was like, who is this? Is the mother? Is this like the past that we're seeing of Blitz's origin? Like, this is definitely about Blitz, especially last episode, how come to terms with as Blitz talking to Mox, as they you see Blitz really changing as a person. He's not really the edgelord as he is going to be, but in the future episodes he's definitely going to change into a different person. That's going to be interesting to see. But anyways, thank you guys for watching my review of this. Definitely waking up some of my roommates because I'm in a new place, still homeless. If I don't know if pretty much my light term of homeless, but I'm doing good. Anyways, enough about that. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you subscribe, like, comment, all that jazz, and more stuff. And if there's going to be a new episode of Hell of Boss, or even Has Been Hotel, F it, Has Been Hotel, Hell of Boss, as much as I'm a fan of those, I'm going to review it, and I'll be there. If I have the platform, if my recorder doesn't die, or if I die, I hope I still live to actually see this episode, because this was a really good episode and I fell for it. And me of course I say that because I'm an optimistic person. I'm the type of person to see like a movie that people tends to put as like bad ratings. I'm just like, that was cool, and the next person next to me is like, that was so bad it sucked, and I'm like, okay, that I guess that was bad. I mean, I don't know. Some people have, like, I'm not a harsh judge. I can't even be a judge at all. I just would be too considerate and kind in that way. And I really like this episode. It shows like, the growth of these characters and the growth of Blitz and Stolas in their relationship, and also the many, layers that these characters have. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. And yeah, one love, a peace.